What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Kentucky versus Marshall college basketball matchup going down Friday, November 24th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Kentucky and Marshall, and Kentucky coming into this one with a record of 4-1 on the year, 2-3 against the number this season. After ending up with a 96-88 win over St. Joseph's last time out. Meanwhile, Marshall coming in off a 78-71 road loss at the hands of Oakland, and Marshall was laying 3 points in that game, and it was just another spot where the Thundering Herd fell as favorites. I mean, it's the second time they've lost as favorites this season. They are 2-3 against the number this season, but again, it's not something that you want to see from Thundering Herd on the back end of that tournament. Now, here's where I stand with Marshall. Sure, this is a decent Marshall defense. I mean, 138th in terms of adjusted defensive efficiency. The problem is the offense. They're 222nd in adjusted offensive efficiency. They're 340th in three-point shooting, and a fair number of their shot attempts from the floor come from behind the arc. When they're shooting as poorly as Marshall is from behind the arc, makes it extremely tough. And, Marshall hasn't had the toughest of schedules to this point. I mean, they have wins over Queens and FIU, two teams ranked outside the top 200 in KenPom. Also have losses to Radford and Oakland on neutral floors. They were competitive in those games. But the toughest team that they'll have played so far, the Thundering Herd, will have been Utah State, who's ranked 60th in the KenPom rankings. Marshall was a 4.5-point underdog in that game, and they lost by 23. I don't see how they keep themselves in this game against a Kentucky team that is long, lanky, and I think that St. Joseph's game probably put a scare into them. I think that, there was always going to be that one game where maybe Kentucky came out a little bit flat and just came out a little bit sleepy, and I think that's what we saw against St. Joseph's, because for all intents and purposes, St. Joseph's had a really good shot at winning that game. But Kentucky, they're still, like I said, 11th in adjusted offensive efficiency, second in turnover percentage on offense. They're not turning the ball over. They're just outside the top 20 in effective field goal percentage. So this young Kentucky team is making shots, but they're also getting good shots. They're not just dashing it up and hoping it goes in. They're getting good shots, they're getting good looks, and they're making them. On the floor, they're 30th in three-point shooting, which is big considering 38.8% of their points this season have come from behind the arc, 22nd most of point distribution in the country. They're top 60 in two-point shooting. They're right next to Marshall in terms of free throw shooting. So, and neither Marshall nor Kentucky really give up a ton of free throws anyways. So for me, this just boils down to, can Marshall's defense hold against Kentucky? I don't think it can, especially since I don't think that Marshall's offense is going to do much against the Wildcats defense either. So give me Kentucky in this one, laying the big number. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.